For centuries, people have spoken of hidden rooms, whispers through walls, and places that trap more than just sound. But in 2019, in the foggy town of Bellevue, Maine, the story of Daniel Hale made those legends feel all too real. Bellevue, Maine population, 6,100, a town where the ocean hums in your ears and fog settles like dust. It's the kind of place where people nod instead of speak, and where mystery hides in plain sight. Daniel Hale lived here, a 34-year-old substitute teacher, quiet, solitary, polite. He had no wife, no kids, and barely a social footprint. But every Wednesday he followed a routine so precise, the town could set a clock by it. He'd walk to Margie's diner at 6 sharp. Always the same order, black coffee and blueberry pie. Always the same booth. Then he'd walk the long way home past the empty woods of Pine Loop. Road Pine Loop was an old bypass road. Twisted, quiet, long abandoned. And on April 3rd, 2019, Daniel Hale walked into those trees and never came out. 3 days later, his landlord reported him missing. Mail untouched. Lights left on, no signs of life. Inside the house, everything looked normal until they checked his nightstand. A single typed page. There is no door. No context. No explanation, just that phrase. On his laptop, police found hidden folders disguised as tax documents. Inside, scanned journal entries pages Daniel had typed, printed and rescanned by hand. They described a room, concrete walls, no windows, no lights, just a constant hum and something behind the wall that tapped in Morse code. Then his sister. Lena got a voicemail. Static, then Daniel's voice shaking. Don't come looking. It's in the walls now. The call traced to a payphone 2 states away. The voicemail was confirmed to be his voice, but how it was sent and from where remains unexplained. Nearly a year later, a demolition crew on Pine Loop uncovered something, a sealed concrete wall. Behind it a room, no light, no exit. Just a 10-foot square of dead air, scratched into the concrete floor. Beneath dust and rubble were the words, "Still no door." Tucked under the floorboards, pieces of torn paper entries from Daniel's journal. His fingerprints were all over the walls, fresh, as if he'd only just been there. They found dozens of prints smudged. Frantic, like someone had pounded the walls looking for a way out. The papers ran wild. Conspiracy theories exploded. A man vanishes, leaves behind ghost signals and a room with no door? Detectives, journalists, internet sleuths all tried to connect the pieces. But there were no suspects, no sightings, just silence. The room was sealed again. The property sold and Daniel Hale was never found. We used to think rooms couldn't hold memories. But Daniel left one behind. He never left that room. Because once you hear the voice in the walls, you're never really alone again.